Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. This is June 2021 and 41 variant question number 6. Again, we can have to resolve forces, and it's a very clear approach. Every force acting with some angle can resolve in two forces, one parallel to x-axis, one parallel to y-axis. Because 60 here, so 60 here. And this become 25 cos 60. And this become, because angle given, so cos, angle not given, so sine. So what about this? This is a tan and angle alpha. I can see here one force parallel acting to y and one parallel acting to x. And because alpha given here, so tan cos alpha, and here tan sine alpha. Now this also acting two forces, and 30 acting here, so 30 here. And I can say here 20 cos 30 and 20 sine 30. All right, now I have to read it very carefully. One line is very important here. Given that the component of resultant forces in next direction is 0. This is a most important point. It means x-axis direction component equal to 0. So can I say a simple story that right side forces and left side forces are equals to each other? Exactly. Let's say 7 Newton acting right side, 7 at right side, 7 right, 7 left, and they are balanced. So that is why a system will not move left or right. I given a small example. So it means I can say this plus this equal to that over. I think you can understand from here 10 cos alpha and 25 cos 60 is equals to 20 cos 30. Now I'm going to find alpha, and that is my target number 1. He said, fine. So this whole will go right hand side, basic algebra. I'm teaching basic algebra. This is goes other side, become this. What left here? 10 cos alpha. Now I will divide 10 under it, and cos alpha will stay left hand side. So 20 cos 30 minus 25 cos 60 and divided by 10. And now I will take cos inverse of the whole. So 1 minute, please. I am typing in calculator. So 20 times 2 cos 30 minus 25 times 2 cos 60 and this and divided by 10. So it is giving me 0.48 and cos alpha. So alpha cos will go there right hand side, and we will get alpha in a no time and a very easy way. Alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alameen. So you saw it is not any tough task, very easy. Alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alameen. It was actually it was 61.18, but I rounded. Okay, so this is done. Now let's talk about part number. Hence, find out the magnitude of resultant. Very interesting part. You know, resultant force formula is R square equal to Rx square plus Ry square. But you know that Rx is 0. How I'm saying R is 0? Because he said x-axis, the component force is equal to 0. So Rx 0. So now if I take a root of the both side, root of left, root of right side, so R is equals to Ry. So it means if I get a R, that is my resultant force. So let's find it Ry. And how to get Ry, my students? These two forces acting upwards. Okay, and wait a minute. These two forces acting upwards and this force acting downwards. So will give us the Ry. So I think it's very clear approach. So 20 sine 30, 20 sine 30. So 20 sine 30 plus, what is this? 10 sine alpha, 10 sine alpha, but 10 sine alpha. So 10 sine alpha. Alpha is 61.181. I got it from here, but without rounding. I use without rounding. So these two forces acting upwards and this force acting downwards, which downwards will be minus sign. So I have no space. I'm writing it below, and that is 25 cos 25 sine 60. Okay, I wrote actually this one. So I'm typing in calculator, will give us ry. This is actually ry, and ry equal to r. So alhamdulillah rabbil alameen. So 1 minute please. I'm typing in my calculator. So plus 20 times 2, 20 times 2 sine 30, and then minus 25 times 2 sine 60. And my answer is, wait a minute. Uh, just a minute, let me type again. 20 times 2 sine 30. It is giving us 10. Wait a minute. R is equals to this 10. And other 10 times 2 sine 61.181. It is giving me positive 8.761. And what is 25 times 2 sine 60? It is giving me negative 21.65. It means under 100% understood clear. The 10 plus 8.671 minus 21.65. I'm getting negative 2.979. And hold on, I find ry here. This is actually ry. And when I will plug in here, so let's start students here. This is actually, when I plug in this value here, you know what will happen, students? Look at here. Negative 2.979 and power 2. Due to power 2, this minus will finish automatically. Okay. So R becomes 2.979 or 98 Newton. So alhamdulillah rabbil alameen, clear. But now he's asking one extra part. And what is that? Find out the magnitude of, he did not ask for direction. But if he asks, if he asks for direction, you can say that it is acting downwards or downwards. How I know downwards, students? Very clear point. When I found ry, I got negative 2.29, 2.98. It means that the net effect of this two force and this force it means this force is bigger as compared to above two forces. So that is why the net effect is that particle will go downwards. How I know? I can find from here minus sign. Anyway, this is my resultant force, and I believe the point is very clear. Let's talk about the next part. And next part is, we will find it. And let's see now how we can do this. So let's talk about next part, students. So there's instead of alpha is 45 now. So find magnitude and direction of all three forces. So you know it very well. I already resolved, this is a Rx. So I can say here how to do it. So these two forces, and now because the system is not equilibrium, make sure. So how to find Rx? In the place of alpha, I will plug in, okay, let me take, okay, 10, I will save my time. 10 cos 45 plus 25 cos 60. 10 cos 45 plus 25 cos 60. This is, I'm finding Rx. And minus, why minus? Because these two forces acting rightwards and this force acting leftwards. So 20 cos 30. 20 cos 30. Okay, I am finding Rx. So let's see. I'll check it. 10 times 2 cos 45 and plus 25 times 2 cos 60 and minus 20 times 2 cos 30. So this is answer. I'm getting 2.2506 newtons. So I got Rx. Now I'm finding Ry. And Ry, what story we have, I don't know. This is bigger or downward bigger, but so no problem. I will find it. How to find? Plug in here 45. So I got 20 sine 30 plus 10 sine 45. 20 sine 30, 20 sine 30 plus 10 sine 45 minus 25. Okay, again, 10 sine 45 done. And this is minus 25 sine 60. Sine 60. Okay, and I'm typing in my calculator, Ry, have a look. 20 times 2 sine 30 plus 10 times 2 sine 45 and minus 25 times 2 sine 60. And my answer is coming negative 4.5796 newtons. Now you remember, students, we have done it, this kind of concept. If I have a, now I'm going to make it. My question is, Rx positive or negative? Positive. You know, Rx positive left side, Rx negative left side, right? But I have, because it is acting on right hand side, so I will make Rx. And what is the 2.2506? Now Ry, normally Ry is positive, so I make it up like that. But this time, because acting is negative, so it means I will make it downwards. Because upward positive, downwards negative. This is negative sign, you write or you don't write, no problem at all. Why? Because this negative is just for direction only. Okay, this is called resultant force. I'm making it here, resultant force, R, and this is theta. Okay, so how to find R, students? So first of all, R, because he was asking that find magnitude and direction of the all three resultant forces. R to power 2 equal to Rx square, students, plus Ry square. Now I will take a root of the whole, and Rx is 2.2506 power 2. And negative sign you take or you don't take, no issue at all, because power 2 will make it positive. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, I think this point is very clear. And I am going to type in my calculator, yes, and take a root. Final answer I'm getting R is 5.10 newtons. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Now how to get theta? All of you know tan theta is equal to opposite by adjacent. So opposite is a 4.5796. Adjacent is 2.2506. Now I will take tan inverse. So when I take tan inverse the whole thing, I'm saving my time. So students, what happens? Let me type it. So 4.5796 divided by 2.2506. And I get the answer is 63.8 degree. But hold on, he did not ask for theta. He asked for direction, I think. So let me check. Yeah, direction of the resultant force. Direction is a very important concept. Direction actually is not this one. Direction is start from here and move anti-clockwise till 9. And full angle, you know, is 360 degree. Full is 360 degree. But this theta I don't want. So it means 360 minus theta. So I hope so the point is very clear. And direction, I'm writing it now. So direction is equals to 360 minus 63.8. And I'm writing it now finally. An answer is coming 296.2 degree with x-axis. You must write this one. So this is direction. So I believe the concept is very, very clear.